When I was a child, my mother would sing me songs. Most were lullabies meant to send a child to bed, but some were real. And so I give to you, my fellow classmates, one such story. Long ago, longer than any human may live, there was a county by the name of Clare. This county was beautiful but dreary. Clouds almost never ceased, and the rain was dreadful and constant. But it was a happy place, so of course something had to happen. Within this county lived two siblings, the oldest and the youngest. They loved each other very much and would always travel to the riverside to hear the birds sing. One day, they met the brewer's son, and they both fell madly in love. However, the brewer's son was fondest of the youngest sibling, and the following day, he gave them the most beautiful golden ring to adorn their antlers. This act sparked jealousy in the oldest sibling, so they invited their sibling to walk to the river's edge to hear the birds sing, to talk. But as they were walking, the oldest couldn't help but feel enraged. They pushed their beloved little sibling into the rolling tides of the river. This could have been seen as some juvenile prank, if not for the fact that the youngest sibling never learned how to swim. As they begged for life, as the water rose above their head, their oldest, most trusted sibling simply turned and walked away. As the oldest walked away, heavy with guilt, the youngest's head disappeared below the water, and the fight left them. The youngest sibling's body floated down the stream. Later, after many retellings, the people would say they looked like a golden swan. That is, until the body got stuck on the boulder. The spine creaked and bit in half. The water turned red, but where guts should have been spilling from the tear in the skin, something else emerged. A skeleton tore from the elk's body and got stuck on the boulder just the same. Now this wouldn't have been too strange if not for the fact that the skeleton was human. After many days, when the elk's body was washed away, the brewer came upon the skeleton. He pondered it for a while. He had never seen the bones of such a creature before. Eventually, he decided to wade into the river and leave the skeleton to dry by the river's edge. The youngest sibling's skeleton stayed there for many days before a fiddler came out of the forest and saw the fine bones. He thought to himself, "My, won't these bones make a marvelous new fiddle? And hey, it's not grave robbing when there's no grave." And so the fiddler made a bow with a long finger bone, and he strung it with the long yellow strands of hair still attached to the skull. He carved the neck of the fiddle out of the breastbone. He made fiddle pegs of the youngest's long finger bones, and the rest was carved from the pelvis and the ribs. When he was done, he set the bow to the fiddle and began to play. Over and over again, he tried many a different song, but the only tune the fiddle would play sang of the dreadful wind and rain. When he could no longer stand it, he threw the fiddle to the ground and marched off. But the fiddle was not done. It had not finished its story, so the mismatched bones of the youngest sibling played a song of betrayal and wind and rain and a golden ring. It echoed through the county clear. The fiddle's tune reached every elk's ear. The mournful sound so full of pain haunted each elk in the county. The song, the sound became a part of them. The fiddle's haunting tune infused with who and what the elk were. To this day, when you hear the elk call out, you can hear the youngest sibling calling to the oldest, begging to be pulled out of the rolling tides of the dreadful river.